Hey, hello everybody. So this is going to be a pretty chill stream. I have a lot of stuff that I want to work on, but I have pretty low energy today, I'll be honest. I was thinking about just doing some grind, throwing on some Netflix and stuff, but it's a Sunday and I don't have my boys, and I think that the opportunity is here to do an actual weekend daytime stream, so I'm going to take it. But if you're watching the replay, this may be more chill than normal. I don't know. I had a weird night. I had a really weird night last night. Like, I'm getting my boys back today at 7, which would be awesome. Can't wait for that. And where I woke up at, like, I don't know, like 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning, wide awake. So I got up, got something to drink, and then I thought, well, I'll watch a little bit of a show. I've been watching The Studio on Apple TV. It's really great, by the way. The Studio is a Seth Rogen, kind of like sitcom dramedy. I guess mostly sitcom, but anyway, I threw it on. All of a sudden, I'm like, I watched 3 freaking episodes. What am I doing? So I made myself go back to sleep. So I ended up waking up at like 10 o'clock in the morning. You know, like from my second sleep. So I'm all messed up. Like, my whole schedule is all, I got to get that back together because the boys are coming home, and then we have 1 week, and then both the boys and I start school the following week. So we got to get the schedule back on track. But starting a brand new project today, and I'm excited about it. I'll tell you more about it in a little bit, but right now, obviously, I'm just lighting up this giant pathway here, and the reason I'm lighting it up is because I don't want this to be just a absolute mob farm, because I'm going to be covering this all with a fake land, because we are just barely outside of Steelport. If you look, Steelport's just over that little hill. So I thought, what the heck, let's cover this whole land with fake land so we can build buildings. Hey, Wolf Mother, how's it going? Oh, go say hi to Looney. I miss my old buddy. I haven't talked to Looney in quite a while. The original Oracle. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna be here for a good while because I have a huge project. Well, I don't know. Like I was saying, I don't know how much energy I have today. Honestly, I feel very low energy, like, which is not typical for me. I'm usually pretty up, I'm usually pretty, I don't know, energyful, whatever, energetic, I guess would be the word. And I just don't feel it today. But I'm going to try to just sort of low-key stream, not worry about keeping a running commentary, and just try to get as much done as I possibly can with this new Steelport expansion. Basically, the idea is, what I want to do, this is the Shithari spine, obviously here above us, and the goal, the plan, is that I don't want this to be hovering up in the air anytime I can possibly avoid. See, that's Tovlin right there. See the edge of Tovlin? So we're on the island that's in between Steelport and Tovlin. So I want to avoid as best I can bridge or supports, you know, anytime I can. And I think the best way to do that would be to build up this land to the height of the Shithari spine. No, I'm feeling fine. I'm just really kind of, I don't know, kind of just down today, for whatever reason. It's fine. Nothing big. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, just not my usual sort of uppity self today. So hopefully we can all just go with it and it'll be okay. So yeah. So I want to start to build up the land, and I'm very mixed on how I want to do it. If I want to do it with like a cliff, which is, you know, that's my go-to, is like just a stone and cobblestone mixture cliff, or if I want to go with a more industrial, like maybe a cyan terracotta, like man-built wall, right? I don't know. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I see you, buddy. I see you too. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm putting these roughly roughly 9 away from each other to try to stop mob spawns as best I can. I don't care. There's not a mob farm in Steelport, so I'm just doing this just so it's not just an absolute, like, crazy crush of mobs. What's up, Trejo? Yeah, I'm just chilling out today. There's nothing big that's wrong or anything like that. I don't know, just kind of woke up this way. I think waking up in the middle of the night and, you know, not sleeping well, and then, hello? Oh. And then, you know, sleep, like going back to sleep a second time is not like super ideal. So that's probably, I would imagine that's probably part of it. Oh, you jerks. You're all jerks, man. So yeah, so I'm gonna, this entire area, all the land here is gonna be brought up from cliffs from underneath the sea. And I think it'll look great, but it's gonna be a huge freaking project, man. A giant project. Okay, have a good one, Corbin. It's your birthday, Trejo! Happy birthday! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got any special plans? Hopefully you have something fun going on. Oh, geez, okay. That was close. Ugh. Yeah, what are you doing for your birthday? I just found out the kind of bummer news that my kids are not gonna be with me on my birthday this year. It's coming up. It's in September. Because just the way the custody situation worked out. Because it's on a weekend. Yeah, it's on a weekend, and I won't have the kids on my birthday, and that bums me out a lot. A lot, you know. I'm not a big it's my birthday guy. I think there's two kinds of people. There's people who don't really care about their birthdays and people who do care, and I don't think either is better or worse. It's just different ways of looking at it. And I'm not really a care about my birthday guy, but it would be nice to have my kids with me, you know, for sure. So I'm kind of bummed about that. That kind of sucks. Trying to find a thing to do. Yeah. Is it watch my live stream on your birthday? Oh yeah, we'll do lots of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll do lots of stuff. We'll celebrate. And also, my dad's birthday is in September too, and my sister's husband's actually on in September too. So like we'll have like a joint September birthday, and my youngest son's birthday is in September, so we'll definitely have a party for him. Of course, he'll get, you know, he's gonna be 8, so he'll have his own party, of course, you know. But yeah, I mean, we'll celebrate. It's not that. It's just, you know, it's just kind of a bummer. Not a big deal. There's worse things in the world, but it bums me out a little bit. I'm sure you're. It's not really, because it's on a weekend, and just like the way, like if she, like if I kept the kids on my birthday, then she wouldn't see them for basically 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So like I wouldn't even ask, because that's not fair either. You know what I mean? Like it's not fair to be like, and plus I don't care about my own birthday that much personally. But I mean, it bums me out a little bit. I guess I'm talking about it, so I care a little bit, but I barely care. You know, I care the minimum amount. But anyway, the only reason I said it is because we just put the schedule in place, so I just sort of figured out how the schedule's going to look. That's all. Not a big deal. See you, Corbin. But again, absolutely not a biggie. This project, man, this is massive. I think I might end the cliff here, so that way we'll have like a little bit of a pathway. Dude, man, you're so annoying. Okay. Okay, am I gonna die here? What is happening? Does he have a knockback bow? Yeah, he does. I mean, I have a bow on me, I guess. I'm so unused to using my bow. Hey, what's up, Marcel? My other friends and girlfriend actually forgot. Well, that stinks. I mean, the friends I get. Friends are tough. Sometimes friends don't remember. Girlfriend should remember, though. That stinks. Man, I don't really know. You know, I didn't really know that this land kind of came all the way over here, honestly. So, does this connect? Let's go take a look at this. Oh. Yeah, it kind of does, huh? Almost. Yeah, it does connect a little bit. Yeah, okay. I mean, the cliff, luckily, the cliff doesn't have to be that big. It just has to get up to as high as the Shathari spine. So, here's what I'm thinking for this cliff. I'm thinking do it the same as over there. You know, to keep Steelport consistent. It would be cool to do like an industrial style cliff, like maybe like terracotta with some weathering and stuff. But then I think it'll stand out a lot from the other Steelport cliffs that we have, like over there around the Botanical Garden. Longtime friend for 15 years, both forgot mine and my husband's birthdays. Yeah. I mean, I would forget all dates if I didn't put everything in my Google Calendar, because I can't remember anything. So, I can't say too much because my Google Calendar is how I remember any birthdays or anything like that. Anytime I find out about someone's birthday that I really want to remember, I always put it in the Google Calendar. Okay, so I have some thoughts on the Copper Golem now, since I've finally made one and been working with him a little bit here. Wow, dude, it is really slow. And I know that there's an updated version of him. I know, but I was harvesting. So this was a forest where I'm standing right now, and I harvested all the trees, and I took most of the leaves down with a hoe because I know I want to build some more custom trees soon. So I thought, well, what the heck? I'm not just going to cut down trees and let the leaves despawn. I'm going to go ahead and take the leaves so I can use them later, right? And I filled my inventory. Now, granted, cutting down trees and harvesting all the leaves, you do fill up your inventory really fast. But I filled up my inventory probably about 8 times in the time it took this dude to unload this one box. It was horribly slow. She forgot her anniversary back in February too. Ooh, that's not great, Trail. That's not great. But there's different kinds of people, you know. There's people who are really on the ball with stuff and people who aren't. All right, so you guys are with me like every chat. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna do cliff? Are we gonna do cliff, or are we gonna do industrial wall? I'll show you. There is a bit of a dock, and this is kind of an inlet, so you could think of this as a dock. So I have kind of a stone dock over there, although I will say the reason why I haven't touched the docks in a long time is because I hate them. I don't like how it looks at all. Like I think I'm gonna change them out. So I don't want to base what I do later on these docks, because I think these docks are crappy and they're gonna get rehabbed at some point. But if you look, the docks flow into a natural cliff. Are we thinking that? What are we thinking? Yeah, industrial wall. Really, industrial wall. I was thinking cliff. I was leaning on cliff. Our anniversary is Valentine's Day. Oof. Oof. Maybe you need to drop a reminder before next year. Oh, you guys are all saying wall. You're all saying wall. And I was going to do cliff. That would change the look a lot. It would change the look a lot, for sure. Okay. Let's get a closer look over here. All right. What do we think of a stone, cobblestone, stone brick wall? With some, I'll do, like, eventually, and I haven't done it here again because I don't really like it, but I could do some weathering, some edging up on top, right? So we could use this mixture. Get the wall out of the way since you want to do the cliff. I don't know if I want to do the cliff just because I'm being lazy, and that would be easier. Because if I do the wall, I'm probably going to want to do it out of like cyan terracotta, and that's going to be a big pain. I'm reading enough webtoons that have my fill in cliffhangers. Nice. Nice, I like that. I think stone, cobblestone, stone brick might be the way to go. Factoring in that I'd do some weathering, some mossy stuff down the bottom, maybe some rusty stuff, some vents and everything. Just keep it with this gray thing. I think it'll blend in. It'll rather than go like hard terracotta, because that was going to be my first initial thought. So let's combine, okay? Let's use the stone mixture for a wall, but not the terracotta. I think I can live with it. I think that'll be good. That's gonna be a huge pain. All right, let's see. First thing I probably am gonna want to do is, I don't know if I want to move my what's that thing called? Conduit? Is that what that's called? I don't know if I want to move it or not, because I'm going to go. This island is huge. Look how big this island is. Let's go look at the map. Look how big of a Steelport expansion this is going to be. I gotta sit up straight. My back's gonna yell at me if I don't. Look, so basically, I'm expanding Steelport. This entire island, like this entire island, is going to become Steelport all the way to the savannah, right? Because I can't expand Steelport this way because there are literally mountains here, and they're beautiful, and like I don't want to mess with them. I might raise them at some point, but you know, there are mountains that I can't expand Steelport. So I want Steelport to be a huge city, and this is all going to be medieval, since this is going towards Failwind. So this is all going to be medieval stuff. So what I have to expand Steelport this way. So that'll be cool, because like you'll be able to be in Steelport and look down and see Talvin, which will be awesome. But there is going to be this mountain that's right here with the cherry grove. I'm going to keep that as a mountain and maybe do a custom mountain up to build height right in the middle of Steelport. So that we'll have skyscrapers all around here. But then I won't build them that high, and I'll have the mountain towering over. I think that'll be really cool. So I need to flatten all the land of this entire freaking island. Maybe to about here. Maybe to about right here, like, so that way, and then the land could come down lower for more steel. Maybe I'll even do like a suburban area or something, you know, over there. Still like modern, but suburban. That could be kind of cool. But yeah, this is going to be an enormous, I mean, I'm going to double the size of Steelport, basically, right? So, okay, so that's the plan. What's up, Copper Golem? I didn't even give you, you have nothing to sort. You were just my, you were my first little friend. I love the Copper Golems. They look so cool. They need to move faster. They're painfully slow. But I trust in Mojang that they're going to sort that out. Here's the other problem. I do not have that much stone at all. You know how I get stone now? Unless I need specifically andesite, diorite, and granite, and copper, I guess, to a lesser extent. Unless I need that, I get stoned by AFKing at my Guardian farm and just letting my auto clicker go crazy. Maybe I have a lot of stone, actually. Maybe I have more than I thought. Alright. right, well, the nice thing is we're working right outside of storage, so I can just, I don't even need to use shulkers or anything. I can just come back whenever I run out. So let's grab, all right. I don't love using a three mixture because it's just kind of painful, but I think I have to here. Okay, so we're gonna do a wall. That means it has to be kind of flat in big sections. So let's start right over here. Actually, hold up. I got another decision to make. Is this gonna be water that's gonna go through here to make this into an island eventually? I need better vantage point. Let's go up here. Maybe I can see from here. Let's make a decision here. All right, let's see. All right. Or is that going to become water? So that way this entire thing is an island to a sea? You know what? Let's check the map. This is a pretty big decision. If I want that to be an island or not is going to really change the I don't know, the layout of Steelport. So let's make the right decision here. It'd be, oh, that's a huge, oh, that's the main ocean. Oh, well, that has to be. Okay. That's the only way through. Oh my goodness, really? Wow. I'll tell you what. Not only is that going to be a throughway here for ships, but I think I might cut another throughway here, right here. I don't know. Am I behind schedule or on track for 20,000? Lore-wise, I'm on track. As far as builds go, the only thing I want to do after everyone gets back around day 17,000 is when I plan to finish the Castle of Luminar. Although this project will take me like 150 days probably. But after everyone gets back from Luminar, then I plan on probably kind of going back to really working on the Titan station and stuff. So I don't know how I am for builds. I think I'm probably pretty close to on track, but I'm not sure. You're gonna work through your birthday? Well, yeah, I mean, why not be productive, you know? Honestly, and you know, you enjoyed, I assume you mean you're talking about YouTube, right? So she had better things to do than spend time with her brother on his birthday. That's rough, man. You might think it, but you don't say it. Ugh, that's rough. Well, listen, I'll keep you company on your birthday. How about that? Can't sleep. I'd like to sleep and get a fresh start at this. So I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to getting back to working on like the Titan station and stuff for like building defenses. You know what I was looking at? Okay, so I talked about this last stream, and I don't want to overpromise. I don't, but I was talking to Chaos about it in a Discord chat. I right now am planning on playing this world up to day 19,999 and then stopping. And again, I really hesitate to say this because I know I promised a day 5,000 a 5,000 day movie, and that never happened because of course that's when my entire life was falling apart and everything and all that kind of stuff. And I tried to get back to do it, but I was not in a place to do that. But I'm planning on right now, as it stands now, trying to work towards a day 20,000 like animated conclusion. I think that the story and the people who have been here for a long time, you know, watching everything, deserve it. And so that's sort of my gut plan right now, is aim for a day 20,000 movie. And I was talking to him about voicing Edwin for the movie and stuff like that. So it's going to be something that I'm going to want to get like a script worked out way ahead of time. And then I was thinking about, well, if I do that, how am I going to animate it? Because if I'm going to animate it, I have some video editing skills as far as like dealing with like characters and things like that. But once we get into, you know, like a space battle and stuff, and I definitely want to have a multi-pronged battle. Like I want to have something on the planet and something in space. And if we do that, then I'm going to want to have a way to get pretty good space battles. And I'm not sure that Cubic Odyssey is going to work for the space battle because of the multiplayer aspect. So what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for a Bedrock add-on. It could be Java, but it'd be a heck of a lot easier for Bedrock, where I can get a copy of the world and then get you guys, my YouTube friends, to come online and record like the space battle portion of it with me. So we'll have like, you know, we'll have like good ships and bad ships. So I'm looking for an add-on, and I can't find one. I can find add-ons that are, I can find worlds that have spaceships and stuff like that, but I can't find an add-on. So that way we can, because I want to fight at the Titan station for lore purposes, right? I want that to be where the space portion battle of it is. And I, as of yet, have not found one. So I'm not sure if it's possible. I don't know if that's a Vibrant Visual thing or whatever. Oh, I'm going to call, yeah, like you guys, I didn't even ask. I'm assuming that you're down to go for it for recording the 20,000 day movie. So you guys are in. So yeah, so like for the voice acting and for all the different characters and stuff like that, I haven't even started to write the script, but I do have the basic outline of how the final battle is going to happen and what's going to happen with it. I think I'm going to cut right through the ground here. I kind of, how far is this? Too far in? I mean, there's a fabric mod on 121 that has Star Wars stuff. I did see, I was really looking for Bedrock, and the only purpose of that was because I'd like to use vibrant visuals. Although who knows, maybe they'll be out on Java. And I know there actually are a couple shaders that simulate vibrant visuals on Java, but for consistency's sake, it'd be so much easier if I could use like actions and stuff and vibrant visuals, you know, just keep it all consistent, like actions and stuff, vibrant visuals, and then God, I really hate throwing away course dirt. I'm gonna go put some stuff away so I can get this. So anyway, so yeah, so basically there's gonna be a 3-pronged battle. I'm going to keep one prong in my pocket for right now, but there will be the other 2 of the prongs in my outline for this are the space battle and, oh look, I have a lot of stuff. I don't know why I thought it was really running low, but since I'm digging now, I'm just going to go ahead and put all this stuff back. Right here, right in the middle chest. Okay. So there's gonna be a space battle where I really need spaceships. I need like an add-on that does spaceships is what I need for that to be convincing. And then, and in addition, the spaceships have to like shoot like lasers or something, you know, like they can't just fly around. I'm not adding all the like laser and guns and stuff in post. I'm not gonna do that. So that's not going to happen. I've done a couple of those things in the past in some episodes. I think I did like magic effects in one. It was brutal. It took forever, and it's just not. And to do like a whole that was like for one magic effect. To do a whole like battle is ridiculous. That's not going to happen. I'll be in graduate school by the time we get to day 20,000. So no, but maybe. Maybe we can find an add-on that does what I'm looking for, you know. Maybe. I bet by the time we get to day 20,000, because remember, videos are going to slow down a lot once I start school. Videos are going to slow way down. Like right now, I'm going videos every other day. That's not going to keep up after school starts. There's no way. So that'll slow way down, and then we'll just, you know. So by the time we get to day 20,000, maybe there will be a great add-on for spaceships. If not, maybe we'll figure out a way to do it maybe with Java mods or something like that. But that's more of a pain. It'd just be easy if I could find an add-on that I could just like throw it up on a server, invite you guys all in, and then we could just record it in a couple hours some evening. You know what I mean? Record all the action sequences. I mean, you figure with like for the ground battle stuff, like with actions and stuff, that'll be easy. That'll just require a couple skin changes, and call it a day. And then we'll well, just keep your eyes open, you know. Keep your eyes open if you see anything with an add-on with spaceships that specifically shoot. That's kind of the big one that I really want to get. Is I need spaceships that shoot, you know, ideally lasers. I don't think that Mojang generally lets add-ons or lets either add-ons or worlds or anything like that with like guns, but I think lasers are kind of okay. So, you know, something that shoots like lasers would be great. I have other plans for possible other ways to do it if that doesn't work out, but that would be really ideal for the script. So just keep your eyes out. If you see there's not one right now, and I've really searched. So there's not one now, but over the course of the next, you know, 6 months or whatever, however long it takes to get to day 20K, there might be one then. I wish you could run underwater instead of... I wish there was a different button for swim. That's an annoying thing. There's an annoying thing about Mojang. I wish you could... Like, I want to be able to run underwater, like, hit the sprint button and not swim. I want a different button for that. Like, I want to just be able to, like, break these blocks faster, but not swim. That's annoying. I need all the copper. I need all the copper. I can't leave the copper down. I need all of it. Okay, we're not taking this down too far. This is just so I can have a nice straight wall. Look, I can't help myself hitting the shift button. I'm really hoping to do a big progress, like a long live stream today. We'll see. The only other thing I have to do is mow the grass today, but boy, it's pretty hot. And you know what? I can mow the grass tomorrow. Depth Strider? Well, yeah. Do I not have Depth Strider? I don't. That's so weird. I usually have that. Oh, you know what? I had to recreate my gear after the merging. I wonder if I did. I bet I used to have Depth Strider. I bet in this... I guarantee in this world I used to have Depth Strider. And I bet when I recreated my gear, because of the merging, I just forgot it. Well, I don't have any villagers that do... I don't have any librarian villagers currently. So, that's going to have to be... I lost all my villagers in my iron farm again, and I replaced them already. It's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying that I lost all my villagers again. But I did. I lost all my villagers... a third, well, I lost them a second time, so I'm going to replace them a third time at the White Castle Iron Farm. And that was all my librarian villagers. So what really sucked is the second time I replaced them, I actually cycled through and got all the trades back. And now they're gone again because of the re-merging. I lost them on the merging, and then I lost them on the re-merging. I can't believe I have to do it again. Wait a second. That's coarse dirt. You know, I think coarse dirt needs a slightly different icon. They're very, very similar. I mean, I like the way... I don't want to change the texture of the block, just the icon. Make it look a little bit different somehow. By the way, depending on how today's stream go, we might go back to that trial chamber, maybe, because look how much copper I have so far. Here's all the copper that I've harvested so far. That much, and that's not even a fraction of how much I'm going to need. Hey, what's up, Spirit? That's not even a fraction of how much I'm going to need for the size of the bridge that I want to do. I mean, not even a fraction. I can't imagine how much I'm going to need. All right, let's go back to placing some stone. We're doing a huge new project, Spirit. Massive, massive new project. I am building up this island that you see right here to the height of the, what's it called? The Shathari. Man, boy, that's a hard word for me to remember. The Shathari spine. Anyway, yeah, so get ready for this view. As long as I can hang on to do this live stream, we'll see. We'll see how long I can go. I'm going to aim for my longest live stream ever, basically, and see how much of this we can get done in a day, because it's a lot. I'm a bit of a nitpicker for, like, when I put down stone about not having sand or dirt below the stone, because it doesn't work that way. Like, it would crush it. So I'm a little bit of a nitpicker in making sure that I only have stone beneath stone. And I'm going to be annoyed at myself for making that, because I'm going to want to not have to deal with that, but I think it's best. I think it's best if you do. No. There we go. All right. Anyway, what are you guys working on? Trail, if you're doing work all day, what are you working on? And dude, don't be sorry for dumping stuff on your friends, you know? Honestly, that's what friends are for. And like, you know, I used to call everybody, and I still do. My internet friends, you know, my YouTube friends. I think YouTube friends was the word I always used. And then someone was like, "Oh, you can't have parasocial relationships. Don't do that." And so I didn't for a long time, you know, because like I was like, yeah, I don't want to have parasocial relations. I read and I learned what that is and stuff. And that's a real thing, and that's a real concern. But man, it's not a concern for us. We actually talk like adult human beings, you know, and like. Quite honestly, I consider you guys, especially the 3 or 4 of us that are here today, right now, I consider you guys friends, because I talk about all my IRL stuff with you. You guys know so much about my real life, you know, because that's how I process things. I vent, I talk about stuff, and so you know, I mean, if we were hanging in a group of thousands of people, that's a different thing, right? But when there's like just a little group of us here talking, man, I don't know. We're friends. You don't apologize for quote unquote dumping stuff on friends. You talk to people. That's how you get through stuff. I'm a big proponent of, you know what I'm looking for actually right now? And I actually spent some time yesterday looking for it in the Pittsburgh area, and there is a because today's today's Sunday, and you know what I used to love? I used to love going to church on Sunday. I loved it. I loved like trying to going there and trying to improve myself and working on things and you know, the meditation aspect and the you know, like the quiet conversations with a higher power and all that kind of stuff. And I loved it. And I miss it. I miss it. Now, for reasons, that's not something I am into anymore. I don't necessarily think any of that stuff is. I think that's all inside your own head now. But I was looking for a kind of a non. Here's what I was looking for. I was looking for a non-spiritual church that I could go to on Sundays, like especially, you know, on days when I don't have my kids, where I could just go and I could like learn something, work on something, you know, like improve, you know, whatever it is. Like maybe it could be meditate, maybe whatever. Community, all that stuff. And man, it's not really a thing. It is a thing nationally somewhat, but it's not a thing around me, and it kind of bummed me out. Okay, bro, I get it. You want to fight? So I spent some time like Googling and looking for that. Yes, I thought it'd be really healthy for my sort of mental health and stuff to find a place, find something that did that. But unfortunately, doesn't seem to be a thing. My family ruined church for me. I'll tell you what ruined it for me. It was honestly, I would love to talk about this, but like I don't want to talk about it. I'd love to do like a members only live stream where we could really talk, you know, because I don't want to like deeply get into it on a public stream that will be kept forever. But what ruined it for me was reading the book. That's what ruined it for me. When I really went in and I really read it, and I read it deeply with a highlighter and a pencil, you know, I was like, huh, that's what this says? I'm not down with this, and you know, this doesn't make sense, and this is, you know, clearly this is made up and whatever. So yeah, maybe we'll do a member stream one day where we can just sort of sit around and shoot the breeze about philosophy and big picture stuff, you know. Okay, I'm constantly shooting arrows. I'm just gonna get that out of my hopper. Okay, bro. At least if you're gonna be annoying, at least drop a Nautilus shell, would you? Would you mind? Okay, so then we'll come out. I think, was I doing 3? I think I was doing 3 for the turn, but that is not going to work. So we're gonna have to instead just do 2. Yeah, when you do the math, yeah, I killed a lot more people tend to admit. I mean, there's a lot worse than that. Even it's, yeah, I don't. Yeah, we'll do a member stream. I would love to talk about it, like for real, like just actually like heart to heart talk. But I don't want to do it here. But yeah, my eyes were opened when I actually like when I actually read it. My eyes were open, so because before I didn't read. Here I am. I'm talking about it. I said I didn't want to, and I'm talking. Before I didn't actually read the book. I sort of knew what people cherry picked out of it, you know, and out of context to make things sound maybe a little different than maybe they are, and just kind of sort of avoided some real deeply problematic areas and stuff, you know. And when you read it, man, I don't know. It's tough to defend. I would go as far as to say impossible to defend, honestly. Anyway, I'll talk politics. You want to talk politics? I'll talk politics. I don't give a crap about that. I mean, this Washington D.C. takeover that's pending is crazy. Of course, I just got myself on a list to be deported. Yeah. It's nuts. I can't believe what's happening in okay. Oh, hey, Trident. I'll take I have so many Tridents. This used to be such a big deal where I was like, oh, I need Tridents. I don't need Tridents at all. With the Trident farm I have on where is that Trident farm? I can't remember where it is. The Trident farm I have in oh, it's in Luminar, right? Is so good. It's so great. If you guys ever have a Bedrock world and you want to Trident farm, just do that one. It's nuts. It's like dozens of tridents per hour. Yeah, the only I'll tell you the truth. The only religion that I think is defensible is just like a deist, deistic god. I think that's pretty like unprovable. But if you go into like an interventionist, I don't know. Some night, whenever I'm a bottle of wine in, we'll have a discussion. I'm just gonna close this off. Do you think this is the right move? I think it is, probably, right? I don't need to do every little inlet here. I can't believe you guys are making me do a wall. Hey, listen. I know. Our own voting records are indefensible. Whatever, it's fine. It'll be great. Everything will be fine. Everything will be totally fine. Look out for this announcement tomorrow. See what that's all about. I think it's about Fortress, Washington, D.C., personally. We'll see. Anyway, let's talk about Star Wars. Remember back in the old days? Every stream devolved into Star Wars talk. I haven't watched Star Wars in a long time. I think what happened to a lot of people, it just took longer to happen to me, where I kind of got really annoyed with Star Wars. But I'm there. I'm really annoyed with it. I'm annoyed with all the decisions that have been made recently. I'm not annoyed with like the universe and even a lot of the writers and stuff, but I'm so annoyed with what they've chosen to do with the IP. It's just crazy. I don't even know what the next Star Wars thing to come out is, honestly. I used to be so on. Is it Ahsoka season 2 maybe? I mean, I know the Mandalorian and Grogu is like a film, like a feature film coming out at some point. But I honestly don't even know. I don't even know what the next actual movie to come is going to be. The fan base is awful. It's particularly like the YouTube fan base. That's the worst. I had to unsubscribe to from every Star Wars fan channel that I used to watch for all the news, all the news. But I love Star Wars. I love it in concept. I love what it could be. Oh, so here was a question I saw on Reddit last night. Here's a question. Let me ask you guys. Here's a question I saw. I thought it was interesting. What is the best trilogy? And here's the caveat for rewatching purposes. Right? The original Star Wars trilogy or Lord of the Rings trilogy, because I think we can all say they're both great. I think that's pretty obvious. This is why I watch Star Wars What Ifs. I've seen some of those like AI recreations of Star Wars What Ifs. I have seen a couple of those. Yeah, so we should look at what happened to the Republic and what's happening to our government. They are close. Have I mentioned how I can't believe you guys are making me build a wall? And you know what? Mexico's not even paying for this crap. What the heck, man? And this is why we needed to vote for the crab, everybody. Everybody who voted for the armadillo. I could be doing 4 or even 5 blocks right now if you vote for the crab. I think we'll get it soon now. I think that they're on a mission to bring all the mob vote losers, all that stuff in the game. I think it's become pretty apparent that they have like they want to tie up like loose ends basically of all the stuff people have been really asking for. I think this update's done, by the way. We'll talk about Minecraft in a little bit. Let's get back to the question. The original trilogy of Star Wars can be watched forever, and the moral message is clear that everyone can be redeemed no matter what. I think Lord of the Rings is the better answer. Honestly, I think Lord of the Rings is the better rewatch. I mean, they're both great, so I don't want you to misconstrue and think that, you know, one isn't good. But man, I mean, Lord of the Rings. Every time you watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy, you pick up new stuff. It's just a perfect trilogy. And Star Wars is so incredibly great, but I wouldn't call it perfect. But I think Lord of the Rings is as perfect as cinema can get. I mean, it's crazy that Lord of the Rings, as old as it is now, and Star Wars, I mean, honestly, to that point, but like have held up. Like you can watch them today. Like those movies with their special effects and stuff could be released literally today, and they would both look better than like anything else that comes out. They're perfect. I'm crabby enough as is being a Cancer. Oh, okay. Well, right now at this moment, I wish I could reach 4 or 5 blocks. I never use dog armor, ever, like not once. And I actually have 1 million dogs now because as I was clearing out that forest, I trained. What do you call it? Trained? Is it? I don't know what. I don't know. I made them love me, whatever that is. Yeah, and I've never made dog armor. I probably should because one of them got hit a lot. The prequel trilogy versus Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's Lord of the Rings easily. That's not even close. I think Lord of the Rings is better than the original trilogy, and I think the original trilogy is infinitely better than the prequel trilogy. I think the prequel trilogy has aged well, due exclusively to the Clone Wars animated show. I need to rewatch Spaceballs. I don't remember much about it. Shoot. You like the prequels more than the original trilogy? That's crazy. Came out when I was a kid. That makes total sense. Okay. Yeah, so that's an age thing. Yeah, I get that. I get that. We all have fond memories of stuff that came out when we were kids, right? So that totally makes sense. I was in college? Was I in college when the prequels came out? I think I was, probably. And I, you know, I liked them when they first came out, but I liked them, but I very quickly saw some of the really major problems with them. One, well, okay, here's the problems I see with the prequels. It feels good when we're talking Star Wars again. It's been a long time. Here's the problem that I see with the prequels. One, in episode 1, who's the villain of episode 1? I know we've talked about this before. There is no villain of episode 1. It's what, the Trade Federation? Darth Maul, who's in the movie for like barely any minutes and has one line of dialogue. Emperor, or like Senator Palpatine, who, I mean, kind of sort of points people to go do things. There's no villain. There's no villain in episode 1. And actually, if you want to further, who's the hero? Is it Qui-Gon? I guess, kind of. It's not Anakin, no matter what people say. I mean, then there's the ridiculous. I mean, and I don't blame Jake Lloyd, the Anakin actor. He's had a rough time, but the writing for him was terrible, so terrible. And that was obviously a George Lucas can't write for kids situation. But if you know, that was a really rough. So here's how they should have. Here's how they should have done on retrospect. Well, hindsight's 2020, whatever. But they should have combined episode 1 and 2 into one movie. Half of it with little kid Anakin, half of it with like teenager Anakin. Just done a big time jump right in the middle of the movie, right? Like, and then episode 3 should have been split into 2 movies, basically. So that way you have a lot more time to see Anakin turning. Because what happened in episode 3 was he's like, hey, Obi-Wan, great fight, we did it, I'm gonna go talk to the Senate, I'll see you later. It's like, okay, bye. And then I will kill the younglings. Like, it's so laughably fast, his turn. And that's been salvaged a little bit by the Clone Wars, by having 8 seasons of Clone Wars to show that arc a little bit better, but not good. Have you watched, would you rather watch Star Wars prequels or the old 80s Lord of the Rings animated videos? I would rather watch the Star Wars prequels. Those animated, they hold a special place in my heart because I watched them in the 80s, but I watched them recently with my kids and the animation is tough. I know some people love it and say it's all charming. To me, it looks super dated. That animation style is challenging for me to watch. Oh, dude, this is gonna take forever. We're gonna be here forever. I watched the Mustafar fight the day it came out to DVD. The first episode was a enormous problem that it didn't have a villain. He wrote a movie without a villain. That's not good, you know. So I think that's a really big problem with episode 1, and then I think episode 2 didn't do anything. I mean, as far as the world building, it started the Clone Wars, but that's not what a movie shouldn't be salvaged on its world building. It showed, I guess, the quote romance, which was not written very well, between Anakin and Padme, right? I guess. But like, again, that stuff easily could have been included in the second half of episode 1, right? Then episode 2 comes, and that's like say it's like mid Clone Wars or towards the end of the Clone Wars, and Anakin's starting to get darker, right? And then episode 3 comes and he starts like kind of dark. I think that makes for a much more interesting turn and more believable turn that isn't so freaking abrupt. I remember being in the theater and thinking like, wow, that was sudden. Like when Anakin turned, I remember that. Like, that wasn't like on hindsight. That was like, I thought it that day. I swear the era of movies we're in, instead of doing the thing, they're all standing around giving deposition. Yeah, that's absolutely for sure. What do they always say? Show, don't tell, right? That's kind of the standard. This isn't right. I want to go here. Okay. Although I will say, I really, really enjoyed the last couple Marvel movies a lot. I thought Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts were both great. Like, I think they were like top 10 level Marvel movies, so that was fun to see back. And I think Superman was great. I really, really like Superman. You know what I didn't like? Do you guys watch Nerd Sync? There's a great Nerd Sync video on, he's like just a comic book nerd, kind of talks about comic book movies and stuff like that and whatever. There's a great Nerd Sync video on the Ben Shapiro critique of Superman. that's really good. It's really witty, really well written. It's like a video essay style on like that Ben Shapiro critiqued the Superman movie and doesn't understand anything about Superman. Really, really, really good. So yeah, I would advise you, if you're looking for something to play on the background, play Nerd Sync's Ben Shapiro Takedown. It's awesome. Let's see here. Okay. Hey Aiden, how's it going? They're being manipulated for a higher position and thinking that the war could have earned them more profits. And who can blame them? They were manipulated by politicians. Wait, not having main antagonist made better. Oh, better, because it wasn't a battle of brawn, it was a battle of ideas. The Trade Federation, greedy corporation. I mean, yeah, but yes, the Trade Federation was a greedy corporation, but we didn't see any of that. Like, we didn't see any effects on what they were, on why they were bad. We were told that they were bad, but also, like, yeah, I don't know. I think you need a protagonist and the antagonist, and the best antagonists think that they're the good guys, right? I mean, that's the best antagonist, right? So, oh, you got to see that Woman Mother. It's very well done. And plus, not to mention, I learned a lot about Superman, and it made Ben Shapiro look like a fool, and I thought that was also fun. So, I really like the Nerd Sync channel. Generally, I watch pretty much every video he puts out. I'm good, Aiden. I'm expanding the island of Steelport by a lot, so working on starting a wall. This whole island is going to be up as high as the Chitauri spine right there. So I got to build up a wall that high and then put over like a fake ground over top of it so we can build a bunch of buildings and blah, blah, blah. A member of the banking clan, Dark Sidious and Plagueis. Now I said Plagueis not being in the movie. Yeah, I mean, but again, like, we didn't see anything, and we didn't see any reason why the banking clan was bad, or the Trade Federation was bad at all. I mean, again, they told us that they're bad, but I don't find someone telling me that someone's evil to be a very interesting narrative. You know, I would want to see what they did that was bad. You know, I'd want to see the effects. Like, oh, look, Naboo, for example. Naboo is, people are starving, or people are you know, people can't eat, or you know, whatever. I'd like to see the reason why they were so bad, to really give me a vested interest. And they didn't do that at all. They sort of said, but Naboo will, you know, will what? Like, they didn't even say what would happen, really. They didn't say Naboo would starve, or people, they didn't say anything. They just said there was a blockade. I don't find that to be super compelling. I mean, the Darth Maul fight was awesome, but it would have been more awesome if Darth Maul had more than one line of dialogue, you know. And it's a corporate giant that had a monopoly on trade in the galaxy. But we didn't see why that's a bad thing. Obviously, as human beings, we know that that's not great. But to make it really compelling, I think you need to actually show what the repercussions of that are. You know, I mean, from a movie standpoint, you know, don't trust the audience to agree with you politically, because, you know, there's a lot of people who might watch that movie and not agree politically. And so show them, say, hey, okay, you know, look, here's what happens to Naboo if this blockade is allowed to continue. This is why the Jedi need to go in and make peace, right? I'm half joking here. I think movies need a form of habeas corpus in order to give a monologue of why this is and that is. But yes, like, they need to just, yeah, a lot of dialogue can be saved with like 10 seconds of like visuals, right? You know what? I heard that. I heard that they had learned their choreography so well that they had to slow it down. I heard that. I didn't know if that was true or if I just heard that rumor. I have heard that before. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break and go get a cup of coffee. Again, I know it's noon, but I am still dragging here. All right, we'll put this away. Put the rotten flesh away and the copper away. I need every single copper ingot is precious to me. Aiden, my dude. That's really, really kind. Thank you, Aiden. I really appreciate that. Is the reason why you don't have a long-term modded survival world is because the packs don't update versions? Yes. That's 100% the reason. Thank you for that. Thank you for that very kind super chat. That's really, really nice. I'm going to put you in the... I'll put you in the new book. In fact, actually, let's just go do that now. I'll put you in the new book. Let me sleep, and then we'll go put you in the new donation book. I have a new donation since I opened up my PayPal. I have a new donation book that I try to keep track of everyone. I got kind of inspired by how Dallas does it, and I just thought that's such a good idea. I'm gonna do that. So let's go. Let's go do it right now. Yeah. Now I'm not going back in time. I can't. I can't go back in time. But all the new donations are going in a book at Monument to the Fallen. And I'll show you where it is. Oh, hardly any. It gives some. No, it gives some. Like, I might get, if I AFK there for like an hour, I might get a stack or something. But like, a stack of ingots, right? But like, for building a huge build, it's not a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, I would love to have a long-term modded world, but they don't update. And also, the problem with mod packs and long-term is they get slow over time. They get laggy and they get slow, especially if you build kind of like I do, where you build a lot of automation and really compile a lot of resources, and that is the nature of how I play. So they can get really laggy and stuff like that, and then they slow down to the point of, I think the longest I've been able to maintain one of my modded worlds was like the 400-day bunker thing, and that was running really slow. by the time I ended that 400, and that's just 400 days, right? So by the time I ended it, it was crazy slow. So let's see. Hey, there you are. You're the... Oh, I forgot. I have to take it out. How do you... Okay. I need... How do I... What, do I punch it? How do I... Oh, there. Punch it. Okay. I forgot. You can't... This is so stupid. You can't add pages. You can't add pages. Thanks so much. So yeah, like I think about, for how I play, 400 days is probably about the longest that I could possibly maintain a modded world. I would love to do it more. I love modded worlds. I mean, I love them, but they just get all slowed down, Also, how about Force Unleashed and Star Killer? I have never played all of Force Unleashed still. I actually own them both 1 and 2 on Steam. And I always mean to play them, and I just never do it. Actively plan to include supporters in the lore of my world with their own character. I would say I've done so many different things. Trail, I've done so many things for supporters, different ideas and stuff. And I would say pick a very simple one that you can maintain. Because I've done everything from so my 2 things I do for supporters are channel members get a statue, which is easy and doesn't take long to do. A statue with a sign on it with their name. And then donators, either PayPal or Super Chat, go in the book. because that's maintainable. But I've done so many different ways of trying to do it, and if you do something that's hard, like I would build gold tier members a house. Actually, at one point I would do mega builds for gold tier members, and that's just crazy. That I couldn't maintain that. That was nuts. All right, I think I did say I was gonna go make a cup of coffee. Dane, that's really, really, really kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Your stream buffered. Oh, I hope we're still on stream. I don't know. I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. I deal with a kind of trash emergency. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Where's my statue fix? I have your statue. Is it? I showed it on a video, I believe. It's there. I'll never find which one, but it's there, I promise. See you. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate that. You have a wolf mother. Yep. Did I not show it on video? I thought I showed all the. I'm quite sure. Should we go look? Let's go. We'll go find both of you guys. I'm sure you're there. Oh, you know what? That video might not have gone out yet. I don't remember. That may be in... What did I say? In the 12th. I have a video going out on the 12th. That maybe that's the one? Where I caught up on some of the statues. Let me take a look. Because what I did is I added in... I went back... and I made a database of all the statues that I had in the Realm of Aston, because those were all either channel members or Patreon members. And then I caught up with all the channel members that I've had in the Java world that didn't have statues, since we didn't, we only got this Monument to the Fallen. This was in the Bedrock world, so we only got that post-merging. So I actually caught it up towards the end of a video, because look at me. All these statues are the statues are recurring, like, channel members that were even a channel member for just 1 month got a statue of any level, I think. So let's see, you got Wrecked and Grumpy. It's hard for me to see. I'm trying to look at both of these sides. What's this one over here? Germ. Hey, Germ. Kyle. Let's see. This is gonna be hard to find, but let's see if we can find. Let's see, Zach, Yannick, Wells, my puppy Taylor, Urich, one of the original Realm of Aston members, one of the very first member. Crazy. T45. There's some old members here, because Sunny over there. I think I added in not just the only people that aren't channel members that got statues were people who did like tours on their channels of the world. So like a way to like just thank them for doing the tour was I just threw up a statue so I could remember it. No, not over there. There's Sausage did. He was never a channel member, but he did a tour of the world. So let's see, Jen. I remember so many. I remember all these people, man. Ardor was a Patreon for a really long time. Chaos, hey buddy. Tobias, Unknown Bean. Let's see here. Daniel, Ori was a member for a long time. I mean, a lot of people were. Gabe, Drama. Oh, I miss you, Drama. We used to talk all the time. Alicia was probably my longest term Patreon ever. She was still a member whenever I canceled my Patreon, like a couple months ago. There were like 4 or 5 members who had been members for a really long time, and I was like, man, I bet these people don't even know that they're still paying, because they've been a member for such a long time, and I felt bad about taking money, and Alicia was still there, so I shuttered my Patreon, and I just didn't feel comfortable taking money, because they might not even know that that's like an automatic withdrawal, and I felt bad about it. So I figure if they want to re-up, they can re-up as a YouTube member. These aren't in any order, so like I'll never find it based on how long. I throw up pictures or I throw up statues like wherever there is an open spot. Let's see, Lady Unknown, somebody, Devin, Mo, Siebes. There's some Realm of Aston members here. Jammin'. Oh, Jim was a member forever too. Good dude. Jimmy Guan. That's actually a new member. Oh, Cosmic Dancer got the big one. Cosmic Dancer still gets the big statue because her donations were so insane. Totally insane. These are some Master Command. These are some definitely, like, these are Cylon-Craft, the Vanguard. These are Realm of Aston era people. Because I started this world when I was still playing on Realm of Aston. Let's see. Nicholas, Ghost. It's so nice that these polar bears are not attacking me. Ugh. need to be consistent on which side I put signs on here. Foxy, Boosterina, yeah. What's this? It's left and right. Oh, DNA, old Patreon from back in the Vastin days. Adults Only Minecraft. I forgot Adults Only Minecraft. I came across their channel not too long ago. They call it AO Minecraft now. That's so weird. I forgot that they were a channel member. Oh, Captain Doey, former member. Well, now I'm starting to worry that I don't have you guys, but I put you on the list. I'm quite sure I did. Wait, Drayma got 2. Hold on, Drayma got 2. Why'd Drayma get 2? Huh. Well, now I'm starting to worry that, because I have a list, so what the heck, man? Okay, and now what the heck? What the heck is going on here? Well, okay, well, now I gotta figure this out. Okay, so even if this means that you get 2, because now I am so confident that I put your statues up, and now I can't find them, so I'll take Drayma's second one down, and we'll make that into Woven Mother. I'm sure you're one. I remember even typing your name, actually. Okay, there you go. And then... what the heck? Did I go through every aisle? Maybe I didn't. All these back ones were the newer ones I added. Okay, these don't look familiar. Names from just having read them. Maybe I didn't go through them all. There's just no way that I didn't do it. Brienne the girl. Does this one have a sign? Oh, it does. What do these ones over here say? Okay, some of these are old because I brought them over from the realm of Vastin statues. Legs. Legs has been a channel member for a really long time, too. Wait a second. Is that... Alicia, she has 2 signs. She has 2 signs. Okay. Okay, bro. I get it. You want to fight? Okay. Alicia has 2 signs, so here we go. Well... are there 3 L's? I think there are, right? Alright. Well, there, just to make sure, but I'm still confident that you have signs, so I want to keep searching here. But maybe I should sleep. Oh, boy. I definitely did... Germsy boy, I definitely didn't read these signs, so... okay. I'm not going to be able to sleep. Look at the mobs. There's just endless forever mobs here. This is nuts. Won't be able to sleep. I need to kill these guys just so I can sleep in my bed. Okay. There are 3 L's. The number of losses I've ever taken? Nice. Alright, I still want to look, because I'm that convinced that I have statues up for you guys, so I made a list. I gotta have it. Oh, Edgy's Wish, man. That's old. You know what, actually? Might be my first ever supporter, actually. I think Edgy's Wish was my number 1. Let's say first ever supporter. Edgy Wish. I remember that vividly. I could not believe when someone joined my Patreon. I couldn't believe it. I was astonished. Ah! Oh, no. Is that the one I just did? That's the one I just did. Ah, I know you're on there. I'll look for it later. Let's get back to the cliff building. Anyway, at least you probably both have 2 now. I think I missed probably the newer row of statues, but yeah, you deserve 2. I need one of these over there. Okay, let's do a little bit of building. Oh, I was thinking that's where we're building, but no, that's still toppling. I know I talk about this all the time, but I am so happy that I decided to go ahead and build the overworld transport method. It's so much better than the Nether. It's infinitely better than teleporting to the Nether, and it is slower. It's not a lot slower, you know? It's slower for sure, but it's so much better. This is it. This is an enormous project. Like just expanding this island. Hold on, I got a Venmo notification. I need to just double check and make sure that I'm not getting scammed or something. Let me see, what's this say? Oh, okay, no. Nothing. Oh, it looks like there was a mistake on book 2. Or book 4. Book 4, I called it the Book of Sundering, and it said, I just got a YouTube comment when I was checking my Venmo thing. Hold on, let me see. What's this say now? Let me call it the actual Codex Quadrivium and see if there's a mistake here. It might just hopefully it's just a title mistake. The Book of Severance. I call it the Book of Sundering in the video. But the actual title is Book of Severance, I think. Yeah, it's called the Book of Severance. That's consistent. So let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on. I may need to edit the title of the book here. Where is it? Let me make sure that the video says this. I don't want to really play the audio. It says the Book of Severance. It does say the Book of Severance, so it's just a title problem. Okay. Book of Severance. Okay. You're right. You're right, commenter. Wait. Book of Severance. Saved. There we go. Good. Okay, yeah, Book of Severance. That's where the 4 tribes go their own way. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in my own humble opinion. Okay. No, luckily it wasn't Dr. Tepic, it was me. It was Old Man Fix who just wrote the wrong name on the video title, thankfully, because I couldn't go in and fix if I said it wrong, I couldn't fix, or even if I titled it wrong, I couldn't fix it, but luckily it was just the video title. Okay. Guys, I'm feeling kind of bad here. I'm not really sure why. I'm having trouble putting my finger on it. It's like I don't know. I don't want to say I'm bummed, but I feel like kind of bummed out. I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I had to remind my friends it was my birthday. I hate to say it, but that's kind of just part of having friends. And although, you know, with social media, usually people like I don't have any social media anymore. I canceled it all whenever I got divorced because I didn't want to go through all that. But usually with social media, like Facebook and stuff is pretty good about being like, hey, it's so-and-so's birthday, you know? Well, this is a nice portion of the wall. I like this. Don't have to go deep underwater. I'm going to take all this clay. I know I have a clay farm, but it's hard to pass up clay. Because I find when I need clay, I need a lot of clay. And standing at that farm for so much time isn't all that much fun. Okay. I think I need one block to fill in this one. Oh no, I did two. Okay. Now where'd that clay go? I want it back. I just threw it on the ground. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so here's the question. How are we going to do this? Am I going to turn it? I guess I'm going to turn it. We'll just go diagonal, I guess. I guess that makes the most sense. Go diagonal like all the way up here. That'll be easier to sort of detail later if it's kind of a straight diagonal. I only use Discord and Twitter. Yes, Twitter, not X. I quit Twitter whenever some maniac went insane. Let's see. I've seen worse. Jevin posted a stream VOD and his titles as a future date. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I need to go diagonal again, I guess, here. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. Oh, man. The scale of this project is kind of setting in right now. Yeah, like I can't have stone sitting on top of this dirt. It will look terrible. I used to have upcoming streams from 6 months ago on my channel. You know what? I just found, it's kind of funny. Actually, I just found one not terribly long ago that was scheduled from years ago that was upcoming. I just didn't even know it was there. It was like, I guess I just scheduled and just totally forgot. And then didn't notice it for a really long time. And I only noticed it kind of whenever I came back from YouTube after my break. Okay, now this is actually... Oh, shoot. Where is this? Oh, we're still outside of the spine. This is important. This part right here is important because this is right where the spine is. I want to make sure that there's room where the spine can be on the surface. So as long as I'm there... Okay, so we're going to go... I want a pretty sharp turn. So let's go a couple more blocks out. I was watching... bro, you're so annoying. I was watching... oh shoot, what's his name? Has like a 50,000 day old hardcore world. Just lost his name. I was watching his new video on his Guardian farm Big dig. Really, really impressive. I can't keep up. He streams like 8 hours a day, every day. It's crazy. So we're just going to go one block, curve, and then straight across, just to make the transition to the bridge, because this is going to be exactly where the bridge hits, like where the big copper Golden Gate Bridge, or Copper Gate Bridge is. It's pretty good. I might call it the Copper Gate Bridge, actually. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. Super annoyed at shooting arrows into my blocks. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one has to go straight across so that the bridge can just go, because look how long this bridge is going to be. Incredibly big. Okay, I get it. Drown, you're really annoying the crap out of me today. I'm gonna catch up on chat. What'd you say, Trey? The first tome is written by one of the first humans and the first Warlock of Decay. The other 4 are written by her successor. I don't even know who wrote my books. I never even thought about that, actually. Because we don't know who wrote the Bible, right? Right? We don't. We don't. People think they do, but they don't. Okay, now... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. This is where it gets a little bit confusing, because I have this... Boy, I wish I could pause and look at that. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh man, I need a... Okay, I'm gonna have to take a screenshot so we can look at it. Hold on a second. Holy books are written by man. That is certainly the case. But I'm talking about, like, you know, people think that, like, Matthew wrote Matthew and Mark wrote Mark, and that's certainly not the case. Twitch demonetized them for mentioning YouTube. That's awful. That's awful. All right, let me pull up that screenshot. We're gonna take it. We're gonna do a little planning session here. If I can find it. Well, maybe I can't find it. Hold on. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's here. All right. All right. So here's the way it currently is. Now, can I draw on this? How do I draw on this? Can I just edit it? Wait a second. Can't I edit this? I thought I could draw. Maybe I... Oh, wait, here, hold on. What just came up? No. How did I just get to that thing? Oh, no? There. I don't know how I did that. Okay, I can open with... Open with, I guess? I don't know, Paint 3D? Sure, let's open with that. Alright, so let's figure out how we're going to do this. Now, right now, I have... the wall going right across here and like this, right? So... I don't want really to do... I guess I'll have to do a diagonal. Let's go out like this and then straight across. Then here's going to be the question. I don't really love like a huge diagonal wall. I think that looks like poop. So I think what we'll do is we'll come down here and then I'll come all the way through the ocean here. Does that make sense? Is there any better ideas? Is that the best idea we have? Is to, because remember, this is all gonna be Steelport, right? So this is gonna be like modern cities. I think that's. I don't want to like this. A diagonal wall going this way would be terrible, right? Like if I stopped here and I just went down here, that would be off. That would look so bad once it's like a done wall. I think that's bad. So. Yeah, I think it's better. All right, we're gonna go with that. That way I'll be able to have, yeah, that'll be better, because that way I'll be able to have, if I come straight across the ocean here, I'll be able to have buildings all along here, which would be much better. Okay. Okay, boy, oh boy, this just keeps getting bigger. This project just keeps getting bigger. I just found out that I might be able to fix my white blood cells eating my muscle tissue. Really? How would you fix that? Only share if you want to. I'm not prying. I'm only putting these two in here just so I can like see where the wall turns. Okay. Now just so I can know, like, whenever I'm coming in here to raise it up so I don't make a mistake. I guess we go here. Oh, all the way down, man. It stinks caring about this stuff, because I could have a floating wall. It'd be so easy to have a floating wall, but for some reason I care about things going all the way down to the surface of the ocean, of the water. Oh, there's so much easier to just have. I don't care about sitting on gravel. Gravel's gray enough that one doesn't bother me all that much. I do care about it being on sand or dirt, though. Okay. So let's just do this. Sorry, I'm thinking right now. I mean, maybe I'll come back in, maybe, and work on the bottom of these to make it look a little bit better, but probably not. Hey, what's up, Vampire Maid? How's it going? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. Very kind. Okay. All right. Let's see. This one's here, so then we can just go here. Let's just go up 3. This is a huge project, man. Thank you, Wolfmo. You're the best. Man, I'm in a mood today, guys. I don't know if I'm hiding it well or not, but I'm in a mood. I know exactly why it is, actually. It's fine. Everything will be fine. I'm just like a mixture of annoyed and disappointed. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, bro. Okay, longest reach ever. I see you. Okay. Boy, I love the vibrant visual water effects. They are so freaking nice. I'm the same way about floating walls, docks. You gotta put it all the way down to the surface. Yep. No one will ever notice it ever, but you'll know it, and it'll make you feel happy that you did it right. By the way, I finished the second tower. I don't remember if I put that in, if I put up a picture in Discord or not, but I finished the second tower of the floating castle of Luminar. That island is so big. It's so much bigger than I thought. I thought I was getting hit by yet another drown. Okay. I mean, I could make water breathing potions, but like, it's just not that big of a deal. Or I mean, hell, I could move my conduit even, but. I will dig down to where I can find stone and placing a post. Yep. Yep, that's what you gotta do, because it will bug you, because you'll always know. And let's face it, we build our worlds for ourselves, right? You'll always know. So, of the total people that will ever know, there's only one of you, but you're the one that counts, you know? Oh, are we out of water? We are. Well, finally we can breathe. Is Looney streaming from the inherited world or his regular hardcore world today? Okay, no more? No more stone. Bricks. No more stone bricks. It was his 3-year-old hardcore world, yeah. Lynxy. That's the name I was trying to come up with. Lynxian is coming up on 50,000 days. He's very close to 50,000. Probably will be 50,000. Maybe already is, but because I don't watch his streams, I just watch whenever he puts out like edited videos together. You know what's weird? I am in the habit of I kill all the llamas to get the leads, but now you can like craft leads, so I guess I don't need to do that anymore. I'm so used to like, oh, leads are precious, you know, you gotta get them all. I guess we're going to go. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. I want this to be straight. Because again, I'm thinking big skyscrapers, and like having too many like weird little insets and stuff like that won't really work, so. Although, we could leave this out as like a little cliff. You know what? That actually wouldn't be that bad. Maybe build a little cool thing here. In fact, I think we'll do that. Alright, so slight change of plans. We're going to go right here. So let's build this up. This will be the straightaway. Yeah, that'll be cool, actually. Oh, this doesn't go all the way down. Get out of here, diorite. I can't have you here. Diorite should work just fine, but it'll bother me, so. Oh my goodness, this is really far down. Okay. All right. This was much easier work underwater. Whenever I had the conduit, I'll admit. Okay. Yeah, there's so much copper. It's okay. I'm getting all my copper from the trial chamber. It's fine. I've resigned myself to that's what I'm gonna have to do to get all the copper that I want and need. We'll go say 2. Say 2. 1. Yeah, 1. Nope, not there. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I want to think diorite would be soft stone. Yeah, I can see that. I could see that for sure. I see that slab. I know exactly what slab you're talking about. It's right down here, right? It's right where I put the it's right where I put the water, like, so the water would flow underneath it. I see it. Where was it? It's right here. And right here. That's it? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. I saw it. I probably would have skipped it if you weren't on me. Because no one's ever going to see down here. And in fact, I'm still, like, ever since I did this floor, I still want to come back in with, like, bone meal and stuff and just, you know, vegetize it, which means even further you'd never see it, but better to do things right than the lazy way. Mouse stuff. Okay, let's go get more stone. Come on. Yeah, I mean, okay, we're coming along. Let's go up here and take a look before we replace it. And then not only is just building this wall, like, painful, but I'm gonna have to like grass over all of that. Which, honestly, I wouldn't have to, because it's gonna have buildings. What do we got over here? It's gonna have buildings and roads and stuff on top of it, but, like, it's just so much easier to place grass and then be able to stand on it while you plan stuff out. If I did stuff in a creative world first, then I probably wouldn't. But since I don't, I just do it on the fly. I'll probably just grass over all of it. Boy, this is going to change this entire view. Remember when we added the prison? How much it changed, like, the whole view of Steelport? Because it made Steelport, instead of just be right on the shore, it made it, like, expand into the water. This is going to be like that. Because I only have a little bit more room for buildings in Steelport. The only areas I have left for buildings are right here. Like, right there. But I can't do that because this is going to be the Steelport terminal right there. So I have to build the terminal first and then just squeeze in whatever buildings I can. And there's over there. That's the only place I have left for buildings. Other than that, I need this expansion so I can build more skyscrapers. I have so many ideas for skyscrapers too. I want to build some, like, much more modern ones. I think that'd be really fun. All right. Clay goes here. Nice to get clay. Oh, I need sand too. And dirt. I'm going to need all of this dirt, all of it, to grass over that whole island. That's going to be a mess. I just made a ton more rockets because I'm constantly out of rockets. Alright, let's go. Here, Okay. Looked up because it bugged me. IRL diorite has a hardness on the most scale of 6 to 7, so it's a fairly hard, actually harder than granite. No way. Huh. Why don't we use diorite for like kitchen counters then? It's weird. Maybe your natural diorite isn't so pretty. I don't know. I have no idea what natural diorite actually looks like. Should we look it up? I kind of want to see what it looks like. Let's see. Natural diorite. Oh, it looks very pretty. Countertop. Okay, let's see this. Hold on, I'll switch over and I'll bring you in on what I'm looking up here. So this is... Look at that! Oh, is that diorite or granite? This looks very pretty. That's quartz. Huh. Diorite right here. Quartz diorite is more quartz than diorite. It looks very white. Then tonalite, even more quartz. Monzo diorite. And then this is the diorite without quartz. That looks like what we have in the game, right? So here's a diorite countertop. Diorite, granite, tonalite. Man, I wish we had tonalite in the game. That'd be a cool color. Huh. Okay, that's cool. Hold on, let me check my phone real quick. It's buzzing. It's buzzing like crazy. Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta figure out what time I'm gonna pick up my kids. Okay. Okay. Back to it. Man, dude, this project, just getting this island set up, this is gonna take me to like day 16,500, I bet. I mean, because this island's huge. And then I gotta get on then I'll have to like completely focus on the castle and the Mirror of Luminar. Because that needs to happen so I can move the lore ahead by day 17,000. So, 3,000 days left after day 7,000. That'll give the folks here 8 years after they get back, after they return from the void. They'll have 8 years to prepare for the cow attack. So that'll have to be like hardcore, like Titan Station, all that kind of stuff, like, you know, planetary defenses and space and power, you know, all that stuff. We'll really have to get on the power plant. That'll have to be a big focus. Right now we still don't have a power plant, which will be cool because once I do the power plant, then I can do like power lines in Steelport, like actually like suspended power lines between buildings. That would be awesome. I want to start working on the bunker more, because the bunker is kind of the fallback place, and that kind of matters for the lore. So I want to work on the Boneville bunker more, because that's going to be where everyone goes on the day of the attack. Like all the civilians will go there, right? So like if the planet is bombarded and if we fail, that'll be like the place where they try to like hide and wait it out. So I gotta get oh, there's so many things to do. But 3,000 days is quite a bit of time to do all that stuff, so we're good. I'm gonna really be nervous in the last 1,000 days, because that'll blow by. But that'll be, you know, I mean, honestly, by the time when I start graduate school, that'll probably be like next summer. By the time I get to day 20,000, I bet it'll be a year from now. I just can't imagine how little time I'm gonna have to play. And in fact, even once the summer starts, I won't have that much time, because my school will go fall, and then winter session, and then spring, and then summer. So I'm going to be like, you know, full time. Diorite counters, it doesn't always look pretty. I guess, I don't know, what I saw looked nice, but I don't have an extremely discerning taste. To be honest, I've kind of found that about myself. Like, I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know, it's good enough. Like, that's a pretty typical viewpoint of me. So maybe, like, when I see those diorite counters, like, I don't know, they look nice, you know. I'd be happy to cut up my food on it. Now this one, I'm going to have to go up a little higher here, because we're going up a bit of a mountain. So we need to, just so I can see where this is going to be as it comes out to the other side. I do miss playing modded worlds. I love those machines and stuff. Like, you know, sag mills and alloy smelters, and I really do love all that stuff. If I want to simulate linoleum, I use diorite. I can see that. The next video I'm going to record is actually, I already recorded. It's going to be a voiceover video that I haven't done in a really long time, where I recorded the footage of me cutting down trees and stuff, and I'm going to do talk about my hopes and dreams for the next update. So I have like ideas of what I would, if I were in charge of Mojang for a day, like what I would do. And you folks here have seen that a lot from me. You know exactly where I'm going with it, but I deleted the picture, and I kind of wanted to have it back so I know what the plan was. I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Nope. I'm gonna back up even more. I kind of want to have this rocks on the outside. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 1. Let's do 1, 2, and then down here we'll do. Like this, and then we'll just go straight across here. Okay. I think this will look nice. Yeah, I think these rocks on the outside will actually be nice, because I could like put grass over it, make it all like, you know, lush and stuff, or not. And that'll be a decision we can make later on. We can even put like a shipwreck or something kind of cool, you know. Like there was an incident. Okay, now I want to come in some and then turn it back out to make room for the buildings, because I definitely want to make sure that I have room for the buildings along this side of this spine, right? Cuban has a series called The List of all the ideas he'd like to see in Minecraft. Oh, that sounds interesting. Actually, I wrote, so I have the script. I have the script done for my little list. it's like it's a lot of ideas that I've had, just that we've sort of brainstormed on stream together before. But I thought, like, you know, for people who don't watch streams, might be the first time that they've heard that stuff, because I don't usually talk just off the cuff on videos that much. So that's big enough for a couple rows of buildings, I think. So we'll do, like, I don't know where I want to go across. Let's figure that out. Do I want to go here? Yeah, okay. Enjoy dead. Enjoy being dead. Alright. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to come across like here. That's enough room for a lot of buildings, I think. Maybe even not that far. Maybe here. Let's fly over there and make sure that I can go really pretty straight to here. Actually, I think we're going to go back to about here. In fact, you know, why don't we start at this row? We'll start here. Okay, there we go. We'll start right here. Oh man, dealing with kelp now. That's a way to clog up your inventory incredibly fast, so that'll be fun. Yeah, so I just recorded basically just to put out like a kind of quick video, like I just recorded like 10 to 12 minutes of footage of just cutting down trees and like shearing leaves and stuff, and then I'll just like talk over it and just kind of read the script of the ideas. I you know, we've talked so much about it, but like, man, for a big update, I want the interior update for a big update. And for a small update, I just want things like terracotta concrete stairs and slabs and stuff, and I want you know, that's like a pretty small easily update, like iron, all the iron like textures that copper has, basically. I see you trying to go along the wall and be all sneaky like. I see you. I should probably, I'm not walking on my walking pad obviously right now. I probably should be try to get my steps. I've not been consistent on getting all of my steps in here recently. And man, it is the easiest and number one thing you can do to keep like weight under control is just get in like a couple hours of walking per day. And it's easy, you know, you can do anything while you're doing it. Like, it's really not hard. I want the clay. I don't care about the sand or the kelp. There's clay. I just want every block of clay. Okay. Oh, hey, Dolphin. You're going to mess up my entire vibe. I have thought about doing dolphin tunnels. Have you guys ever done that for transportation? I've thought about that a lot. Like, name tagging dolphins and keeping them like in underground tunnels to get around super duper 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 fast. But I think what I settled on instead is using like mine carts. Like, I really want to do a subway system with one Grand Central Station, because like I love my Spine of Shithari. I think it adds a lot of visual appeal to the world, but sometimes what I want to do is I want to just like go to the Grand Central Station, whatever, and then click the button and get to the next place while I go get a coffee or, you know, go to the bathroom or something, you know, and then just like the minecart will just be there whenever I get back. I really want that. So I've been thinking quite a bit about doing like a subway system at some point. But I saw someone do like the Dolphin's Grace water tunnel, and man, it is crazy fast. It's the fastest transport I think in the game. I want to say I don't know if that was Sit Back in Minecraft, or I don't know who that. I don't remember who that was. Or Minecraft and Chill or something like that. Maybe it was that channel. Wait, so I really do like how I made my universe's creation work. What do you mean? Explain. I'm curious on that. Oh my god, I was reading the Minecraft wiki. Did not know this. On Bedrock, you can use any stone type besides stone. What does that mean? What do you mean? To do what? Wait. You both said something that I don't understand fully, and I want to understand more. What are you talking about? To make a stone cutter. That's only on Bedrock? I didn't know. Ugh. I've only ever used smooth stone. I did not know that. I see you. I see your shadow, Drown. Where are you? I see your shadow. I even saw him. Vibrant Visuals tried to save me. I saw his shadow coming along on the ground that he was sneaking up on me. And I couldn't find where he was in relation to the sun. Oh man, these drowns are so annoying. They're so constant. Man, they're just so constant. Oh, am I out? I am, I'm out. Ah, oh, so constant. It's like every second freaking drown. You can use andesite, granite, diorite, and their polished version. Wow, I didn't know that. And that's only Bedrock. That's a weird parody issue. Now I did put down, I don't know if you noticed, but I did put down torches over most of this land just so it's not a constant mob farm. Okay, the way I made my world universe's creation is that I actually built off the dead universe. So before the world there was nothing, and before that there was the rotting previous universe. That's really interesting. That's actually kind of, in many ways, how I believe the universe in reality functions. I believe in the what do you call it? The persistent, like black hole bounce, where the universe has just always existed, and like the big crunch, big expansion, big crunch, big bang, all that stuff. I think it's just a constant state of crunching and exploding. Well, not exploding, but you know, banging. I don't know what you call it. expansion and compression, I guess. That's sort of the way I think the universe most likely is. I'm here for something. I can't remember what. Kelp. Okay. Ink and copper. Copper. Okay. Same here. You think that's a persistent universe, like with the what is the word for that? There's a word for it. I just lost it. It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I just lost the actual term. Yeah, there's a term. I can't remember it. Driving me crazy. What is the I'm gonna look it up. Is the term for universe expanding in over and over? I just can't remember. No, not Big Crunch. Cycle. It's called. No. Black hole bounce. What's it called? I can't think of it. The freaking word starts with R. Like, I keep thinking reclamation, but I know it's not that. I can't. There were two, actually, in your world. Many more, but ignore that. Beings during the time of nothingness, from the origin of decay and the origin of life. They're the two fundamental entities that can't die or else poof. Yeah. Let's go. I like that lore. I decided not to dig too hard into, like, the god aspect of lore for my world. I just, I'm not as intrigued by it as other things. But man, I have a post 20,000 day. I also like the the idea of the wheel of reincarnation. I don't know the term wheel of reincarnation. I know what obviously reincarnation is, but I kind of believe in a pretty science thing of, like, you know, we're here and then we're not. Well, you know what? I do want to. There are some there, since there is magic in the game, you know, and one thing I always try to do is I try really hard to include, like, if it's in Minecraft, I want to have like a lore like explanation for it. And so I do want to have a like a lore reason for how for magic and stuff. So post 20,000 days, if the people survive the Cal attack, I do plan on a like a sort of magic, more fantasy style arc that I think, if they survive, that I think will be really interesting. Okay. We're just going to turn this a little bit just to use all this land. I don't have too... I want to have some rocks outside the wall, but not too many. Alright. Then we can just turn it and go catch up over there. The idea of it is, after one soul passes to the other world, after a set time, the soul is reincarnated. So you got to believe in like a creator, then someone to set up that system, right? That's why I think IRL don't think that there's that, because I don't think there's anyone setting up a system, you know. It'd be nice. It'd be really nice to believe in that. It'd be incredibly comforting, actually. But you don't get to choose what you believe, unfortunately. I like like Alex O'Connor's take on the divine hiddenness issue. I think is really, really interesting, and I feel a lot of that in my own life. Like the divine hiddenness, the problem with divine hiddenness is a real issue for me. Like, you know, because it wasn't for lack of trying, you know. Like I tried a lot. Oh, I can't breathe again. The magic is just excess energy of the singularity. Always the explanation I had for your world. Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't think there is an all-seeing being per se, just an overworked accountant to track souls. Yeah. Bureaucracy, even in the afterlife, bureaucracy. Bean counters. I think you know, the like the deist point of view is an interesting take for me. Like that one is interesting because I don't think that it is I don't think you can prove or disprove that, but I think you can actively disprove a lot of the really set aspects of traditional religions. I think that the deistic standpoint is tougher because it's not, you know, there's no obvious way to be like, well, that can't be, because it's a hands-off approach, right? And we don't know what happened before, like, the Big Bang. You know, I think we will in time, maybe not even in a lot of time. I think at some point we're going to figure it out. But as of now, there are hypotheses, not theories. That's an unfortunate word, right? The fact that science uses the term theory to mean basically, essentially, completely proven facts, whereas the rest of the world thinks theory means like what we use in traditional English. So that's not super great. I am Alistair, the god of bureaucracy and paperwork. Yeah, somehow they were left out of the Greek pantheon. Oh, I'm gonna be out again. Boy, this is a long way. Oh, I gotta cover all this up. I don't want to. I don't want to cover all this all up with grass and dirt. Science is evolving, hence a state of perpetual theory. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly just talking about the, like, people who don't understand and say, oh, like, it's just a theory, but in science, like, that means it's essentially consensus, right? So that's just my issue. I just wish in just really unfortunate naming convention, I just wish that they named, you know, a theory, a scientific theory, like, okay, listen, this is basically fact until we... Where? Is it another Trident guy? Yeah, it is. Is it? Bro, man. Ah, it's freaking crazy. Where's the Trident again? These guys are relentless, man. They are relentless. I thought Drowned only spawned at low light conditions. Now I don't even know where my stupid wall is. Here. Oh no, I don't want to have to go down all the way here. Oh, Drowned, you're driving me bonkers, man. Another one. There's another one. I can't even eat because there's constant influx of freaking Drowned. All right, listen. I know I was all big talk that I want to stream for a really long time, but I think I'm tapping out. I need to step away from the computer for a little bit. Maybe go outside and go for a walk. I might even stream later on today. I think I'm not picking up my kids for another 4 or 5 hours, so I have some time. So I don't know. Maybe, perhaps I'll stream again, but I need to walk away for a bit. So thanks for hanging out. Really do appreciate it. Trejo, or Mother especially, thank you guys for chatting with me and keeping me company while I did this incredibly boring work. All right, I'll see you later on. Thanks for hanging out with me.